Raining in Newark again, and I promise you I'm moving much more slowly than it even seems. And I am moving slowly because the traffic on Route 21 has just gotten ridiculous. So I had a thought I wanted to share with you. Someone made a really good post yesterday on X. They said, problem with the loss of religious attachment. I don't think he said the word faith. This is an important point. Well, if I had it in front of me, I couldn't look at it because I'm driving. The problem with the loss of religious commitment or attachment is in the West, in Western society, is not so much the moral. I mean, it is obviously moral, but it is the fact that the traditional religious systems of the West, Judaism and Christianity in particular, really provide a person and us social groups, a nation, with ways to understand the world, systems, hierarchies. And these have been under steady attack, of course, not only by atheism, but more broadly by those who object to systems and hierarchies and expectations. The entire enterprise of deconstruction is about removing foundation and erasing lines. And to some extent, intellectually, there might be some benefit to that as a sort of an analytical process. But where we are now is that it has infested so much of our worldview that we see that we live in a world where facts are not facts. When people can commit crimes and admit crimes and publicize crimes and in the next breath deny that the crimes happened. This is something new, but it's not only that sort of thing. It's also just the entire way the world spins in 2025. And it leads me, though, to the question that I've asked many people that I've had on my program, thoughtful people, sincere people. If we all agree that the loss of religious faith, which leads to the loss of religious commitment, let's put it that way, is bad for society, can we nonetheless impose on ourselves religious systems of belief, not our own, because that just gets us back to nothing. It gets us back to a lack of steps. It's never systematic. If you're inside of it yourself, if you're the source of the philosophy, you can never be objective about assessing your own conduct and your own choices. And I'm not saying anyone else is objective, but we do know that you yourself cannot be objective. But can we say to someone, I don't believe in special revelation. I don't believe that the Bible is God's word, but I'm nonetheless going to conduct myself as if I did, because I'll be better for it. I don't think it works. And yet I do know people who have taken this approach. And I've mentioned this before. There are people in history, people like Churchill, who were not particularly religious and were probably rather skeptical about the basic tenets of their nominal religion, but nonetheless conducted themselves as if they were adherents of that religion. And I believe that that's actually, at the end of the day, entirely possible, entirely meritorious, and probably absolutely necessary.